You don't crave validation. You crave relief from uncertainty. You feel it in small moments. You post something, then you wait, not for information, for permission to feel solid. But there's a deeper reason, and it's not what you think. Most people believe validation is confidence. It isn't. It's borrowing calm. It doesn't look like insecurity. It looks like being easy and open. And that's why it quietly runs your day. But notice what happens next. Picture a simple scene. You send a message. One line, harmless. Then you place the phone down and pick it up again. Your mind is scanning for a signal. Am I safe with them? The brain is built to track belonging. Belonging once meant survival. If you ignore this, your mood becomes a notification. And because of that, you start living on other people's timing. Next scene. You speak in a meeting or at a table. You make a point. Then you watch faces. You listen for approval. You adjust your tone. You soften the edges. Not to be clear, to be accepted. The psychology is simple. Rejection hurts like loss. So you trade truth for comfort without noticing. If you keep doing this, you lose your own voice. And because of that, you need louder praise to feel real. Then it moves into your choices. You buy the right thing. You dress for the reaction, not the mirror. You say you like it, but you're checking how it lands. Validation doesn't look like vanity. It looks like good taste. But the consequence is quiet. You stop learning what you want. And because of that, you become easy to steer. But there's another trap. You say yes too fast. You offer help before it's asked. You wait for the thank you like a payment. Often, you call it kindness. But it's a trade for approval. The mind learns this early. Be useful. Be loved. If you ignore this, you grow resentful in silence. And because of that, you start keeping score of people. Here's another sign. You over-explain. You tell a story and add extra details, just in case. You apologize for needs you didn't create. Your mind is trying to prepay judgment. It thinks if you control the story, you control the outcome. But you can't control the outcome. You only drain yourself. If you ignore this, you will always feel slightly guilty. And because of that, you keep asking others to forgive you. Now watch what happens online. You check views, likes, replies. Even if you pretend you don't care. The brain isn't chasing attention. It's chasing certainty. It wants a quick number that says, I'm valued. Punch sentence. Validation is a drug with polite packaging. If you ignore this, you start performing instead of living. And because of that, silence begins to feel unsafe. And that changes you. After any interaction, you replay your words at night. You search your memory for a mistake, like a detective. Sometimes you send a follow-up. Did I come off wrong? That isn't care. It's reassurance hunting. If you ignore this, your mind becomes a courtroom. And because of that, you never feel finished. Midpoint twist. The hunger for validation isn't about others. It's about you. So how do you end it for good? You stop asking, do they approve? And ask, do I respect this? That question changes the scoreboard. You build a private standard that doesn't need applause. It doesn't look heroic. It looks boring. It looks consistent. If you ignore this, you keep outsourcing your worth. And because of that, peace stays temporary. Next, you practice delayed reaction. When praise comes, you don't rush to drink it. When criticism comes, you don't rush to defend. You let it sit. You separate data from emotion. Punch sentence. If you need permission to exist, you will never rest. If you ignore this, every comment becomes a verdict. And because of that, you stay emotionally cheap. Then you create small wins nobody sees. One clean promise kept in private. One hard task finished quietly. Your nervous system learns a new source of safety, your word. It doesn't look like confidence. It looks like self-trust. If you ignore this, you will always need witnesses. And because of that, discipline collapses when nobody watches. Another step is learning to disappoint people on purpose, not cruelly, calmly, with a simple no. Your mind needs proof that rejection won't kill you. Each clean boundary rewires the fear. Punch sentence: respect follows self-respect, not requests. If you ignore this, you keep paying for belonging. And because of that, relationships feel like auditions. Finally, you stop telling your life to an audience. You share less. You explain less. You perform less. You choose fewer people and deeper honesty. The reward is strange at first. It feels like emptiness, but it's actually space. Space is where your real self returns. And now, the hook closes. You don't crave validation. You crave relief from uncertainty. When you stop negotiating your worth in public, your mind becomes quiet again, and the quiet holds.